Hello, today in the lesson we will learn another transformation that we will use when converting algebraic expressions. And this transformation is called decomposition into multipliers. Let's start with an example. If we had the following example written down, 3 times a minus b, and we needed to convert that expression. We know that we're using our property, the distributive property, and so I'm multiplying 3 multiplied by a, I get 3a's, plus 3 times minus b, and we end up with the expression 3a minus 3b. We talked about applying the distributive property when converting this expression. Let's write it down. A times b plus c equals a times b is a b plus a times c. But today we're going to talk about this property can be read in reverse order. I want to draw your attention to the fact that we are going to learn how to get the product from the summons, from the sum. In our case, when we applied the distributive property and we used the product, the same product, write down and get the sum, then in this case we will get the product from the sum. This action is called factorization. Let's go back to our example. I want to multiply our expression 3a minus 3v and write this expression using parentheses. What do I need to see to do this? The thing is, I have 2 of the same multipliers in our expression. That's 3. And then, by the rules of math, I can write this multiplier in front of the parenthesis. Or in math, they say put it outside the parenthesis. And then if I write down 3 and then write the rest of it in parentheses, what do I get? Notice that I put the common factor in the parentheses. What do I have left in the parentheses? If I took 3a's away from 3a's, I'm left with a. I write down a minus. In this case, I also took away 3. This leaves me with b. Notice again, I saw the same multipliers. I took that multiplier out of the parenthesis. That leaves a minus b in the parentheses. And indeed, when we solved the first example, now we got the expression 3a minus 3b. And now we have the opposite. From the expression 3a minus 3b, we got the product 3 times a minus b. As a result, we can formulate the following rule. If we want to get a product from a sum, we need to see the common factor and write this multiplier in front of the parenthesis. And in the parentheses, write down what we have left. And let's look at another example. 6t's plus 6z's equals. We need to write this expression as a product. What's the first thing I look for? I need to see the common multiplier. I can see that in the first summand I have a multiplier of 6, and in the second summand I have a multiplier of 6 as well. So I'm going to write that multiplier in front of the parenthesis. So what should I write inside the parenthesis? If I took away 6 and took away 6 here, I'm left with t plus z. The result is 6 times t plus z. Let's move on to the next example. If I have written down 15a minus 5b, then I need to write that expression as a product. But according to our rules, we have to see the common factor. But in the first summand, the multiplier is 15, and in the second summand, the multiplier is 5. We don't see the same multipliers as in the previous example, but how can I write down the number 15? I can write the number 15 as 5 times 3 minus 5b. And when I rewrite this example in a different way, I'll see that I also have a common multiplier too. That's 5. Then I take the number 5 out of the parentheses. What expression do I have left in the parentheses? The 5 I take away and this 5 I take away. What is left as a result? 5 takes away 3a minus. I take away the 5, leaving b. The result is the product. We'll work on applying this rule in the next lesson. And for today, our lesson has come to an end. Goodbye. See you again.